Hello my friends, my name is Forge and welcome to our brand new video where today we are going to be looking at the jungle update that Minecraft is missing. So Minecraft jungles, they are extremely boring. I mean, they're really cool and all, don't get me wrong. I mean, we've got ourselves parrots, we've got ourselves ocelots, and that's about it. I mean, come on, we need more mobs inside the jungles. And well, this is a Minecraft marketplace map created by Pixelheads known as Wildlife Jungle, and it basically introduces a ton of brand new mobs that you can get for your jungle experience. And it's really amazing. So you can go ahead and get yourself like leopards, you can get yourself jaguars, and you can even get yourself a beautiful, cute monkeys. I mean, it's really awesome, and I definitely want to see this within Minecraft Bedrock Edition and even Java Edition so badly. I mean, look at that. We have ourselves these cute little squirrel monkeys. And the cool thing about some of these monkeys is that they can actually climb up on your shoulder. If they're small enough, of course. I mean, it's really amazing. And of course, I will go ahead and showcase some of the things right now. But before we go ahead and take a look at some of the mobs, there's actually some vehicles that this map actually gives you. Now, I do not think that Minecraft will ever get, of course, terrain vehicles like this. Like, we'll never get trucks. But it still is really cool that they included this within the actual pack itself. So if I go ahead and switch over to third person, as you can see, we can go and drive around, which is just like really awesome. And I like this quite a bit. So the next thing is that we have ourselves like a nice little Jeep. And I'm just going to go and come over to this four-wheel Jeep. And there we go. So we can actually drive this around. And I really like the fact that the steering wheel actually does turn when you turn. I like that quite a bit. But we also got ourselves like some water boats. And so if I go and come over to the water area, we got ourselves some canoes. We got ourselves, oh wow, we've got ourselves a tiger in a canoe. I never thought I'd see this in my lifetime. Tony the Tiger, is that you? What are you doing in here? Seriously, okay, let's go and come inside of here, and we can go ahead and go for a little canoe ride with the tiger. You know what? This reminds me of something from the Jungle Book. It definitely is something that you'll see in that. I mean, it's really cool though. I like this quite a bit. I mean, what if there were canoes in Minecraft? I mean, I could definitely see canoes coming into the game. And look at that. The tiger decided to go ahead and go to the back seat this time. Now, going all the way up here, we have ourselves a jungle village, which has some jungle villagers. Now, we know in Minecraft, we have ourselves jungle villagers, right? But what if we actually had ourselves jungle villages? I mean, I think it would be really cool if you could find these villages just like this, like up in the trees. I mean, just think about it. Wouldn't this be really awesome? Now, for these different villagers, you actually can trade with them just like you would in your standard Minecraft experience. But of course, each one of these do have their own different kinds of, well, jobs. It's like a standard Minecraft. But of course, these villagers, they are a little bit different. You have yourself gatherers. You have yourself the elders for the village. And you also have yourself the crafters and so on and so forth. It's really cool. And I would definitely love to see like jungle villages inside of the game. But let's go ahead and look inside the inventory and just showcasing off all the different spawn eggs. These are all the spawn eggs you have inside the game. So not that many are in here, but with jungles, there are tons and tons of species, and it would be really cool. We even got ourselves a carnivorous plant. So this is something that you'd see in like fantasies and stuff like that. You find yourself plants that whenever they go ahead and see something inside them, or they feel something, they just go ahead and chomp down on you. But I believe that in this, we have to be like in game mode S. Does it work on players? Yeah, it does work on players, and they will go ahead and poison you. So yeah, they are quite dangerous indeed. But you can go ahead and just avoid them, so you don't end up getting that poison. But I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to game mode C, not S, there we go. And let's go ahead and see what else we got here. We also got ourselves some beautiful butterflies. Let's get the spawn egg. So you can get yourself like tons and tons of butterflies. And this wouldn't be just a jungle mob. This would be a mob that you can find in pretty much any kind of Minecraft world. You'll be able to find it in any biome at any time. I mean, I think it'll be really cool if you can find yourselves like different butterflies and even different sized butterflies. I mean, maybe they can introduce moths as well. I mean, never see anyone like introducing moths, do you? No, you don't. But I think it'll be really cool. We've also got ourselves the flamingos. And the flamingos, they look really beautiful. And they can also go ahead and stand on one leg if you go ahead and let them be for a little bit of time. It's really cool. You got yourself these different baboons. And as I mentioned earlier, you can get monkeys on your shoulder. In this case, we've got ourselves a beautiful monkey on our shoulder. And what kind of monkey are you? You are a baboon. I got a baboon on my shoulder. Wow. Well, I always wanted a baboon on my shoulder, right? I mean, they're really cool creatures. I definitely like them quite a bit. We've got ourselves this little camp right here, which actually, no, it's not a camp. It looked like a camp from back there. But this is actually a fossil dig up, or archaeology dig. I mean, I think it'd be really cool if you can go ahead and find these different digs around the areas as well with fossils. Wouldn't that be really, really awesome? Of course, we got ourselves these rundown ruins. I mean, I think it'd be really cool if we can get ourselves ruins as well. Just like this. And it looks like our baboon fell off our shoulder. Oh, poor baboon. I want to get myself another baby baboon on my shoulder. Can I please get myself another baby baboon? Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. I want you on my shoulder. You don't want on my shoulder. Okay, the baboons, they're not interested in my shoulder anymore. Pretty sad. But in the long point, I think that jungles just need to have a big, huge update overall. Jungles, they are incredibly boring. There's really nothing to them. You just go into the jungle. And what's the point besides getting cocoa beans? Finding a jungle temple, a parrot, or a boring ocelot that does nothing now. I mean, what's the point? There is no point. So jungles, if Mojang wants jungles to be relevant, if they want jungles to be worth going to, they might as well just update it, and so players have a choice to go to the jungles and find interesting things, not a dancing parrot. And maybe Mojang can introduce some brand new bombs for the jungles. Maybe a rainforest jungle. Maybe some new types of jungle tree variants. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities that Mojang will have for this, and even for the mountain jungles. Look at that. This is what the jungles mountains would look like. The mountains in the jungles could be home to these nice little temples. I mean, this is an Aztec temple. You can also find yourself these nice little jugs, and whenever you break them, maybe they'll drop something special. Wouldn't that be really, really amazing if you could find yourself these different temples up in the mountains? Just get yourself some random loot out of random jugs. I mean, that'd be really awesome. And whenever you think of a jungle, you normally think of like the different Aztec temples in Brazil or any other type of place that's in South America. That's what you normally think of when you think of a typical jungle and stuff like that. And now for another example of a new bomb that would actually be really cool for jungles, would be a type of jungle known as the swamped jungle. Now this is actually a jungle that's been made within this map, and it is actually just really cool of an example, a really cool concept, and I think it would be really cool if there was something like this. Because we already got ourselves like the fossil, we already got ourselves like the coarse dirt and stuff like that, so why not combine those into a jungle type biome? But anyway, we also got ourselves some other mobs here. We got ourselves a superb bird of paradise, which is actually really, really cool. I like this guy quite a bit. But we also got ourselves crocodiles, which this would be a mob that you would find within swamps, and as well as a swamped jungle. So as you can see, this is going to be our crocodile. That's really cool. We also got ourselves two types of poison dart frogs. This is going to be the blue poison dart frog, which looks like this. And we also got ourselves the red-backed poison dart frog, which looks like this. So it's a lot smaller than the other one, the blue one. But it's still really cool, and I would really like to see this guy introduced. But anyway, now that you've heard what I had to say about jungles, please tell me what you think of jungles down below in the comments. What do you think that the jungle needs to have in Minecraft? And if you enjoyed this video, then also let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. And for now, I hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye!